This is Morganiki, and here it is, the long-awaited tour of my Animal Crossing New Horizons island. I mean, it's only taken me, what, 1,000 hours? Though that is 1,000 hours that includes a full museum, all of the Nook Mile goals, and 8 fully decorated houses. Today, though, we're just having a simple little tour around my island itself. There will be videos in the future where I show you my homes. If you want to visit the island for yourself, I will put the dream address on screen and in the video description as well. So here's me, and this is Mog Island. So that is my main house, and then I have Charm as my second player. She'll probably want to make her own video tour with a face cam. Shelly is my next player, then we have Ash, and the next 4 characters are named after my cats. So there's Jet, Amber, Pearl, Onyx, and my residents: Bob, Kiki, Pearl, Raymond, Rosie, Kid Cat, Tom, Cat, Punchy, and Tangy. So when we open our save, we start here in front of my beautiful pagoda-style house with the stone lions, with a wooden storage shed beside it for convenience sake. Okay, I think we will start, actually, at the airport, because that is where you yourself would come if visiting. The town flag, of course, my Mog Anarchy logo. This is literally the only part of my town I don't like, is the fact I have a green airport. I would much prefer a blue airport, but it cannot be helped. So we come straight into my main plaza area, and right in front of the airport I built a lovely cafe. So we have an outdoor kitchen here that we can cook on, a fridge, and then the means here to make coffee. Cream and sugar, coffee grinder, coffee machine. We also have some cakes and some flavoured water. Snack machine, and a drinks machine, and a fortune cookie stand. Sit at any of these tables and you have some scones or some fruit cupcakes. And I just really like the way that these, I think they're called ahillos, like anchovies ahillo and seafood ahillo, these dishes look. Here we have some car parking spaces, a moped and a moving van. I actually designed these lines myself. That is how creative I am. Onto this small beach here at the front. This is where I put my excess recipes. And I believe if these weren't here, I would have a 5-star island, but for the sake of argument, let's ignore these. We have a 5-star island. We have fruit trees up this side, peaches and cherries. And behind the cafe, a campsite. With the means a DIY table, flowers and trees, a portable toilet of course, a picnic, and the campsite sign. Here's the museum, with fake warrior statues out the front, because I like the fact that they have spades. I think it looks cool. And some fossils on either side. Here we have a bathtub with yuzu, I think it's called. I just really like the way that looks. Sema Island is broken up into 3 smaller islands, so this is the central island where I've put all of the important things. We have our Jacob's Ladders, Lily of the Valleys, whatever you want to call them. Get out the way, Kit Kat. And some money trees. I don't know, I'm just generally quite pleased with the way this looks. We've got our ornamental fountain and some benches. Flower beds. Trees and decorations. And a few little market stalls here. So we've got fish, preserves, and a little bakery selling cookies and bread. Literally is endless the things you can do with these stands. So the plaza pretty much looks like everyone else's plaza. Down the front here we have a little garage with petrol pumps and tyres, and behind a play park with sandpit, pool, and all of the different springy horses that I went out of my way to collect before Cyrus could change them. So these were all legitimately traded for on Nookerzon, god damn it. Onto the front beach we have these face standees, Krusty the Clown and a pirate, a lifeguard bench, ukulele, drawings in the sand, I think these are really cool, some beach towels, Bob running around, more drawings in the sand, a lovely beach ball, and a sandcastle. With sun lounges and another lifeguard stand. On this side we have more cars parked, a mini car and a luxury car. Beside your fire hydrant, the poles and these little ornamental shrubberies. On this side we have pears and apples. My native fruit is oranges, but I have a separate orange orchard somewhere else. We will get to that. The Able Sisters shop. Out the front of which we have a gumball machine and a capsule toy machine. Nook's Cranny. With a conveniently placed ATM. Okay, we'll do the left side of the island first. Over the bridge. Please keep our beaches clean. Some of these lovely, I think they're called ammonite fossils. I think they look suitably nautical. There are patches of seaweed here. That is Shelley's house. Here is our pier. Before the update with Cap'n, I had all of the different types of fishing rods along here. Now I just have this little fishing rod stand. And lots of freshly caught fish. Beside a little seafood market of sorts. We're selling crabs, octopus, mussels, varying types of fish. This area at the front here we have some seating, a popcorn machine and a candy floss machine. This is a little outdoor arcade of sorts. I really like these wheels. So I won one fish. We have a shooting gallery, crane machines, and our standard arcade machines. Here is a surf shop. Snorkels, wetsuits and water shoes are for sale here, and surfboards. And behind it, of course, here is a diving spot. I'm pretty pleased with this. Here is my farm, and it is fenced in to stop people coming in and stealing things. So I can just let myself in and then I can replace that when I'm finished. So, some boots, a wheelbarrow full of earth, bags of fertilizer, watering can, little saplings. So we have our wheat, and right here appropriately is our winnowing machine for preparing the wheat, a lawnmower and a tractor. So here's our wheat, here's our sugar cane. Lovely little display here with the spooky pumpkins, and there's our coloured pumpkins behind. Here we have our little Japanese ornamental bath and a picnic, and the rest of my crops: tomatoes, carrots, potatoes and orange pumpkins, with a suitable sign. Keep your mitts off my vegetables. I personally love cacti. I have real cacti in my garden. In my kitchen, sorry. It's too cold in this country to have them in your garden. And the only place really that they fitted in was on the beach, so there they are. Beside a lovely volleyball net. A fire pit. Some cart banners. I started Animal Crossing on the original GameCube version, and I remember seeing the cart banners, so I had to have those in my town. Besides this giant plant and a little, yeah, we shan't discuss them. Here is a strange gathering of gnomes. They're playing cards. Perhaps we shouldn't disturb them. Here's a broken down yacht. And our robot hero. It really doesn't fit in with the aesthetic of my island, but I just had to have it there as a casual flex, you know? Here's our little wind farm to keep the island, you know, eco-friendly and all that. Run everything on wind power. Now let us go to the right side of the island. Ah, I didn't show you these, did I? The collection of the different phone boxes. Being British, of course, I had to have them. Except the gold one, because it doesn't match the other ones, and it doesn't fit in, and it looks terrible. I think my natural one was brown, which is very boring. Though if you were red-green colourblind, you could trick yourself into believing it is the classic red one here. These two were gathered on Nukkazon before Cyrus could customise items. This is Onyx's house. And lots of termite mounds. His house is bug themed, you will see. I really like these. I like in the DLC when you see the characters floating in the sea on them. So I had to have some of those on my beach. Besides this mysterious glowing pond. Some horseshoe crabs. I really wish more things you catch could be displayed in interesting manners like these crabs. And these are spider crabs here. And these snapping turtles. Here is another homage to the original Animal Crossing. I recreated the dump. Complete with classic barbed wire fence, this dirt patch in the middle, and the sign. And to make it look appropriately dumpy, we've got bags of rubbish and a bin and some things. These attract flies and ants, so you know they're useful for collecting bugs. Behind here is a little building site, complete with another storage unit. All of this scaffolding with paint and bags of cement and a bulldozer. I just had to build a castle, didn't I? So it's guarded on either side of suits of armour and working cannons. Unfortunately, I didn't really have a bigger space to build my castle in, so it's like the smallest castle you could possibly make. And on the inside here we have a mysterious altar and a sword. Behind of which is some ruins, appropriately mossy themed ruins. I quite like these, they look very nice and mysterious. Here's a collection of dinosaur statues. Here is my bamboo farm. And up this beach, coconuts. Coconuts and a spooky cave where I can mine my gold nuggets. Rest in peace, Barreled. Solar panel, lighthouse, and a warp pipe. The warp pipe does lead into one of my residents' homes. Into Amber's home. Now into the middle section. So this is where we started the tour, my house. I decorated everyone's house appropriately. I may have to edit in letting the villagers letting me into their houses. Here is Kiki's house. I built this little interesting area here. Stepping stones. They're fun. They're also a bit of a pain if you're trying to catch dragonflies that are floating over the river. This is Pearl's house. That is Ash's house, and that is Amber's house. With a basketball hoop in the middle. Little picnic area here with sandwiches. My beautiful, wonderful rock garden. Oh, how that took so long to get them exactly where I wanted them, but it is so worth it. Because it looks so cool. On this side we have a football goal. And this is Pearl's house. Bob's house. Kid Cat's house. Punchy's house. Punchy is my favourite villager. I love black and white cats. He's a black and white cat, and he's hilarious. So I made him this appropriately blue-themed house. When I decorated the villagers' homes, I used their existing furniture as a basis. So Pearl's house was quite posh. Kiki's had, you know, the ironwood furniture, and Punchy's house was blue. This is Cat's house. she's still asleep. I bet you'll never guess whose house this is. Nah, there's absolutely no obvious clues whatsoever. Over here, I built a lovely little stargazing area. When I built this island, I wanted function as well as design, so I made sure I have ponds, I have waterfalls, I have everything that you need to catch every different type of bug and fish. It's all well and good having an aesthetically pleasing island, but if you can't catch certain things, that would do my head in. Tom's house, who is also asleep. Raymond's house. Tangy's house. And Rosie's house. Stonehenge, because of course, British, I have to have that iconography. Here's my little aforementioned orange orchard. And my secret beach, which I made a bit piratical. A bit piratical and a bit exporting goods, you know? Hence the boxes of oranges. This area of the island is appropriately spooky because this house, Jet's house, is a horror-themed house. And I think that about does it. That is everything from the outside of my island and my villagers' homes when I edit them in. So in future videos, I will be showing you around my residents' homes. So look out for those.